And alright, what is up my Starman fam? Welcome back to another video from the Toilet Studios here on my dedicated gaming channel. I'm your friendly neighborhood Starman. Welcome back to Conan Exiles, Age of Heroes. And now we're ready to continue on our adventure here in the Exiled Lands. I'm a little bit rusty. I'm a little bit rusty right now, and I got 10 knowledge points I can spend, but I should be okay with what I've got right now, because in today's episode we're going to start getting our workstations crafted. We're going to get our workstations crafted, and let's go ahead and see what I'm going to be needing for workstations. And let's see, so it's under survivalist. Okay, there we go. So we're going to need the furnace, the tannery, and we also need our iron tools, and of course I'll unlock the carpentry at the cost of 2. Alright, we got those unlocked, and now, in order to craft our workstations, we need to go into build mode with our construction hammer. And the first thing we want to craft is the tanner's table. We have just the wood for this. I'll explain to you what the tanner's table is. The tanner's table, if we have something like reptile hide or hyena pelt, we can use the tanner's table to turn it into basic hide. So I'll be happy to demonstrate. I do have some reptile hide I picked up from when I defeated that crocodile on the way to claim this place for our base. And now we go to the tanner's table. We can put the reptile hide in here, and then we have these recipes that we can unlock. Oh, and if we also have vines, we can turn these vines into plant fibers or twine. And we can also turn the plant fibers into twine as well. And here we got that, so let's go ahead and turn all this reptile hide into basic hide. Craft all. It's already getting started. Alright, the next thing we're gonna make is we're going to need a tannery. We're gonna need more stone, and we're also gonna need bark. In order to get bark, we need to use a pickaxe on trees, like this one. There we go. You can see we can get bark. Let's get plenty of bark, because we're going to need bark in order to power the tannery, in order to start tanning leather. Let's grab as much as we can pick up before I go encumbered. Alright, this should be enough bark for right now. What's it going to take for a tannery? Oh yeah, we need more stone. We need more stone, so I'm going to go ahead and get some stone. Now that we got enough, we can go ahead and craft the tannery, and I'm going to set it right next to the tanner's table. Alright, now to power the tannery, we need bark. So we'll throw the bark in here, and then we're going to put the hide in there. I'm going to grab the rest of the hide that I put in storage. But I don't want to spend all of the hide, because so I know we can craft light armor already, but we're gonna go straight into medium armor. We're gonna go straight into medium armor from here. So yeah, we got the hide. We're gonna let this reptile hide finish transforming. And now that we got the hide, we can now place it in the tannery, and then we're gonna go ahead and press play, and it will start making leather. Now, once a unit of leather is crafted, we also get a unit of tar, which is a byproduct. This tar is going to be useful down the road, so we'll hold on to that. And now I have enough stone to make the furnace, so we need to start smelting some stuff. So the furnace is going to go here, and the next thing we need is the armorer's bench. I need to get more wood, but I get some. Alright, the armorer's bench is going to go right over here. And finally, the blacksmith bench will require iron bars. And we need to go harvest ironstone in order to put them in the furnace to turn them into iron bars. And I believe I remember where I can find some ironstone. Yep, but before we go set off to and explore, we definitely need to get some medium armor crafted. So here at the armorer's bench, we need to look for the medium armor pieces. So it requires hide, of course. So let's go ahead and get some of the leather. Let me split the stack and take this. That way there'll be enough. We'll put that in there. And now for the medium padding requires 5 leather and 2 twine. I got plenty. And I think enough leather should have been made. About 25 units of leather should be enough. Alright, now for the we start with each armor pieces will require the medium padding, but you can go straight into crafting the piece of armor and it will automatically make the padding. Alright. Let's see, medium padding. Alright. Yeah, it does require iron bars. Well, popsicles. But that's okay. We can always start with light armor. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, now we have some light armor. It's somewhat alright. And I can now go ahead and ditch the tatters. Oops, not that one. There we go. Alright, now that we got some light armor. Now we need to find some ironstone. Oh yeah, in order to power the furnace we need wood, and I'll put this wood in there. And I believe we should be good enough to go out and exploring. I know where we can find some ironstone. So let's go ahead and top off our hunger and thirst before we set off. That way we don't have to worry about being too hungry. There we go. And let's offload what we don't need. We're not going to harvest anything but ironstone. And good thing, and I better take my pickaxe too. And I'll take the skinning knife in if I have to kill some creatures along the way and harvest them for their materials. Oh yeah, better store that up there. I have an extra water scan if I run out. 7 knowledge points to spend. Oh yeah, and now I need to also unlock the iron broadsword recipe, and also the wooden torch, a better shield. So once we get some iron bars, then we'll definitely start getting some better gear. Alright, let's go. So we're gonna head this way. Oh yeah, we can swim. We can dive underwater to see, and we can also harvest some stuff that's underwater. We should be fine with the stone sword and axe, and I have a bow too. And we got company, and that's a crocodile. And I think this crocodile is stuck in the water. You know what's that's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. And look at that! It respawns right over there. It's so weird. These weird mechanics, though, and how the crocodiles cannot swim in the water, but we can. Alright, and this shrub right here, this is where we can get some desert berries. The desert berries are going to come in handy for down the road once we start getting some pets tamed. A certain, like, you know, when I get myself a pet shaleback. But that's not till down the road. We have to build an animal pet first. We're not gonna deal with the hyenas just yet, because I wanna wait till I get my iron sword. It's a nice day to go out and explore, walking. And right over there we have a little lake. and there's a bunch of crocodiles over there, and there's a boss crocodile over there. We don't want to mess with it. We're not even strong enough, not even close, because that big croc is going to tear us apart. Now these trees right here, these are dry trees. We can harvest. We can get some dry. Not only do we get wood, we can also end up getting dry wood. Dry wood will burn for a long time. We can also make dry wood from the drying rack. All we need to do is put wood into the drying rack, and it will make dry wood. And it will we also get resin as a byproduct. And the antelope, I definitely want the horns. There's a reason for that. So let's... That was a bad shot. Well, that's a bummer. Well, at least I can easily make some arrows. Alright, here's an ironstone node. Gonna grab as many as I can carry. There we go. We got plenty. That's pretty decent. Oh. Oh yeah. I'm gonna grab me some horns. And we get horns by taking down some animals that have horns, like these gazelles. Gazelles or antelopes, however you want to call them. It's the same thing. Damn, not fast enough. If we have no luck with these gazelles, this one right there, the kudo, you have a better shot because this one does attack you. This one does fight back. This one does attack you on sight. Alright, now let's chop them up. Yep, there we go. We got a horn. We need another horn. We need another horn because for the heavy helmet, it requires horns. So we got one. Alright, back to fighting some iron. I gotta get back to my I gotta get back to my own actual mission. Alright. Don't want to alert that big crocodile, so we're gonna just slide down this way like this. If we use the jump button right on the wall, we can actually slide down and climb down safely. But as you climb, it also slowly drains your stamina. So keep your eye on your stamina. Ah, here we go. We got some more iron stone. Sometimes you get unlucky, you get more stone out of that node, and that's just using a stone pickaxe. But we're gonna try and grab as many as we can get because it should be more than enough. Now this shaleback right there that just woke up and decided to attack, that's the male shaleback. They will attack on sight. The males attack on sight, but the other ones, the females, they're passive. Got him. Looks like we got some dinner. And we got more hide. And it did gain a levels and got 2 attributes to spend. I'm gonna get my grit up And next I'm gonna focus on expertise. Expertise also increases your carry capacity. Alright, there should be another ironstone node here, so there it is. I would feel disappointed if I got nothing but stone from an ironstone vein. Now, right over there is a hostile thrall, but it's a named thrall. It's a named thrall. But once we have the better equipment, then we'll be able to try and knock out a named thrall. There should be one more ironstone that we can harvest. It's somewhere around here. But we have a crocodile to deal with. Alright, I'm gonna ditch the fangs and the reptile and the feral flash. Okay, there it is. There we go. There we go, and now we should have enough ironstone for right now to get us started. So let's head back to our little shack and start smelting the ironstone into iron bars. Alright, now that we're back home, let's go ahead and insert the ironstone in there, and then press the play, and it will start making iron bars. And I'm going to put all the reptile hide in here, start turning that into basic hide, and we can now start making the medium padding. So I have just enough to make 5. Once we get enough iron bars, then we're gonna make the blacksmith bench, and then that's when I'll start crafting the better gear, and I can toss all these stone stuff out of the way. Now then, I'm definitely gonna need branches for sure, so I'm gonna grab these. And let's see, for the shield, it's gonna require me wood and iron bars. That's no problem. I can just go ahead and grab some wood from the trees. Put the wood in there, and then I'm also gonna grab whatever iron bars is done. And I'm gonna put the iron bars in here. And we can make that wooden shield, or that better shield. There it is, and now let's replace that wooden shield and toss that one out. Now I have a better shield. Now it's starting to look like a proper shield to me. Now I'm gonna grab this iron bar and then whatever's in here, and now I have enough to make the blacksmith bench. Nope, minus the stone. Alright, gotta go grab the stone from storage. That's just enough for the stone, and let's go ahead and place the blacksmith bench right over here. There we go. And let's put the branches in there, and we definitely want this iron pick because we can definitely get more from our iron tools once the ironstone nodes respawn. Then we can use our iron pick in order to harvest it. I need to grab my iron bars. Oh, I already crafted them. Put that in there. Grab whatever's in here. And let's make the iron pick. And then we're going to wait for the rest of the iron bars to finish smelting, and then we can start making our weapon. Alright, there it is. And now let's replace our our stone pick with the iron pick. Toss that bad boy out. We can now get more yield out of the iron tools. Let's see, what else can I make with what I got right now? Not enough for a stone sword. Not stone sword, iron sword. The hatchet, that hatchet will be later, but I want a sword now. I need to wait for more bars. Alright, this should be enough to make the iron broadsword. Excellent. Now we smith ourselves an iron broadsword. Now I can replace my stone sword. Toss that out. And now we have a proper sword and shield. Yeah. now we're rocking. And time to eat. Grilled steak. Alright. And I got an attribute point to spend. Put it into grit. That way we get a better armor rating and more stamina. So the next points I'm going to focus on are expertise. Now for knowledge points. For knowledge points, now that our level's high enough, I'm also gonna unlock the iron skinny knife too. We can get more yield for more hide. And the fireball cauldron, we definitely will need that. And we also unlock the recipe for the alchemist bench. Alright, we got more iron bars made. I'm gonna grab these. I'm also gonna make the iron skinny knife. It takes about 15 bars. And I can just toss out the stone skinning knife. We got a better skinning knife. And I bet you're wondering, where are we going to find some hostile thralls? There's a bunch of thrall camps, and when are we going to start getting some? But, like I said, this is just my starting shack. I'm going to wait until I find a place that I can call a main base in order to start capturing thralls. But you want to see what it's like to deal with some thralls? So let me show you guys, starting with this one camp over there. And now, let's get ready for a fight. Oh, this is a named thrall, but unfortunately we have to take him out. Look at that. Much better damage with an iron sword. And I'm gonna go ahead and take his leather apron. Ooh, this time he's got bow and arrows. That saves me the trouble from crafting. And let me go ahead and set up the bow and arrows with the bow. And now I can start shooting bow and arrows for when I need it. And then this other one is sitting down. Just another exile. Let's take you out.
I never wanted to be here.
They'll respawn. They'll respawn over time. And inside the chest we can grab, ooh, look at that. Weak yellow extract, twine, and that's a rawhide bedroll. I really don't need it. Let's combine that in there. Some of the camps will have storage, will have their own storage box, and we can loot their boxes, see if there's any potential good loot there. And all of my iron bars are done smelting, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab all these and start making the medium armor. Let's see if I have enough to make a full set of medium armor. Starting with the boots, the tasset, harness, gauntlets, and cap. Alright, just enough for that. I'll grab the wood and throw it and put it in the furnace. You know what? I'm also going to put the rest of the stone in there and smelt it so I can make bricks. Bricks is like a direct upgrade material for crafting better stuff. Alright, now we got a full set of medium armor. And I'm gonna put this in there as a backup should I meet an unfortunate death. Oh, and if you happen to meet an unfortunate death, you will drop all the stuff you were carrying, and you can respawn right back at the bed as long as you have it set to as a respawn point. And then now you gotta go find and collect all your stuff. So I put the light armor in there in the storage, in that one storage box to have as a backup. You know, it's always good to have a backup. It's always good to have a backup. in case, you know, for unfortunate situations. Now we can go exploring, and I believe I remember there's a few ironstone veins just over there near near that sentinel statue, and that's where we're gonna go. Right, and right over there, there's some hyenas we have to deal with, and I believe there's an ironstone right by them, if I remember correctly. And they also, yeah, there it is, right behind, guarded by the hyenas. Yep, we should be strong enough to take on the hyenas now that we got better gear. Otherwise, they can absolutely murder us easily. There we go. And now let's chop them up. We get hyena pelt, which we can turn into basic hide. Toss that out. Now we can actually pick up the whelps in order to put them in the animal pen, and we can have our own pet hyenas. But I'm not going to do that. Not until I'm settled into my home base. Oh, look at that. That's a lot of ironstone we got from that one single node with an iron pick. It's great benefit. And we got a crocodile in my way. Yep. Having better gear really does make a difference in order to get you through your adventure. Alright, there should be another ironstone somewhere. Oh yeah, there should be one right over here. Yep, there it is. But we have to deal with more hyenas. We did gain a level. There we go. All right, now let's harvest the iron stone. Unfortunately, we are over encumbered, but I can toss the stone out. Wow, over encumbered by 1 unit, by 1%. However, we have 2 attributes points to spend, and that's when I can start putting them into expertise. This raised my carrying capacity just enough to get me out of over encumbrance. And now we should be good. We picked up plenty of iron stone, and that's from this iron pick. And now let's head back, and I believe we're gonna call it an episode. Alright, now that we're back, let's go ahead and start smelting the iron stone. We're gonna have plenty of iron bars, and I'm gonna put all the reptile hide and hyena pelt in there. Turn that into basic hide. Alright, and so here's what the plan is for the next episode. I believe we should be strong enough to go find the place to call our main base. Yep, and I gotta make sure I have my construction hammer on me. And now, in order to complete the set, I'm gonna go ahead and make my iron axe. There we go. We got the iron axe. Replace that, drop that, and boom! Now we have iron tools. Direct upgrade. So let me show you on the map where we're gonna go. So the place where I want to go. Set up my shop is right over here. It's right over here, and I believe I'm going to throw in a marker, and we're gonna use the. I think we'll use this marker. I need to give this marker a name. and there will be some potential danger along the way, but nothing we can't handle. It's somewhere around this section. So that's what we're going to do for the next episode. We are definitely fully equipped to go out and find ourselves a place to call an actual home. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Conan Exiles, Age of Heroes. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. It really does help the channel out. Thank you guys so much for all the love and the support you have given me. It really does mean a lot. You guys are so amazing. I can't thank you guys enough for being part of this amazing community. So that'll do it for this episode of Conan Exiles, Age of Heroes, and I will see you guys next time. Remember, rise up, be blessed, and smile.